Oh, dang, buried one.
What do you do with your old targets? Do you throw them away, buy new ones? Or are you like me, a DIY guy, and like to fix things? So, I have a great, easy fix for your deer targets, your 3D targets, your block targets. Here we go. All right, to fix your target, you're going to need some painter's tape, wax paper, saran wrap. This is a big industrial size you can get at Costco. I think you can order this on Amazon also. And then you use this great stuff, gaps and cracks filler, and it'll fix your target. Let me show you how I do it. First thing you want to do is pull out any loose particles you can out of your target. This one here has been reused, restuffed a lot. Get as much of this loose stuff as you can. You don't have to get all of it, just the stuff that's kind of loose. So you get that big hole right there. And do it on the other side if there's anything sticking out. All right, that's not too bad. All right, first thing you want to do, get yourself some blue tape, get some wax paper. You want a piece big enough to cover the hole. So you take your wax paper, put it on your target, take some blue painter's tape, tape this wax paper down so it stays in place. All right, you got your wax paper on the front. You're gonna put a piece of wax paper on the back. All right, now that you got wax paper on both sides of your target, you're gonna wanna take a roll of saran wrap and wrap the whole target around as tight as you can. All right, then what you want to do is take a knife, poke a couple holes right in the center here where your hole is. Take your spray foam, shake it up real good, obviously. Get your nozzle on, put your foam in the hole. And you see it's expanding quite a bit right there. This target might not need much, so it's a good idea to wear rubber gloves too. You'll probably want to do both sides. Poke a hole. Lay it on a board like this and a brick on top. Keep that foam in there flat. That's what you want. Let that sit overnight. All right, looks like the foam is dried. Take your brick off there. Just cut your plastic off here. And the next thing you want to do, take some black spray paint or whatever color your target is. Give it a color paint. After your paint is dry, I just take this roll of duct tape, set it in the middle there, paint my white dot on there, using that as my stencil basically. And that's what you have. You gotta test it out. Like a new target again. Pretty much the same thing applies to your 3D targets with the wax paper and the tape and the saran wrap. But the only thing different is you can't really lay something on here to make it flat because it's not flat, it's round. So what I do is I have this old fillet knife. I don't know where I got it from. I got it free for signing up for something, but it's not a very good knife. But for something like this, it'll work. After your foam is dried, you can kind of shape it with this knife and just cut what foam you don't want on there, like that. You kind of shape it the way you want. This one ain't too bad. Cut off any excess. And with this knife, it's real flexible. You use like a kitchen knife or whatever you got. That's you don't want to use a real good knife. I mean, I guess you could, but I just use this cheap one here. And you just kind of just shape it the way you want. We're gonna shape this a little. This is still the old foam, and I'm gonna wrap this up and refoam it again. But I just want to show you how you can shape it like this And then, you know, spray paint. Of course, we're going to spray paint this brown. And how you can keep your targets looking great and keep using them instead of buying new targets all the time. Nothing wrong with saving money. Normally I take the legs off of these. I had hit this leg with an arrow and it is stuck in there and I can't get the leg out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this on my stand, and I'll show you that too. I made a homemade stand for my 3D target. I'm probably gonna have to do this again and treat it. I'm not gonna treat it too much. I think I'm just gonna get these individual holes, which you can do too. Like after you've done your foam and you've shot at it a few times, if you want to go back through and just fill certain holes that you hit just to keep the target intact more, you can do that too. And yeah, let's work on this one, and then I'll show you the finished result. Show you guys this too. Stupid woodpecker did this to my target, so we're gonna fix that too. Yeah, I want to mention too, you can put your tape all around each edge if you want to. So this is the side I shoot mostly, so I want to contain that foam as much as possible because it's gonna push every direction it wants to. But that's up to you. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. And this leg here, I'm gonna have to tape it with some duct tape like that one. But it will bulge out a little bit, and like I said, you just take your knife here and then shave it off. But when that's dry, we'll do that when it's dry tomorrow. This is my homemade target stand. It's just a 2x6 with some the old deck railing piece there, and then I got 8-inch, 3/4 inch, I think, lag bolts that are the same size that fits in the bottom of the feet of the target. So it's not too bad. It works. Sometimes I put a brick in the middle there to hold it steady, but it works. Like I said, this is all scrap wood I had from tearing my deck down, and then I just put these bolts in the right spots. I'll show you how the target fits right on there, just like these were the stakes in the ground, just like that. Well, since I can't wrap the target like I want and roll it like the block target, I have to put it in my stand, and we're gonna wrap it on the stand. So I got my wax paper on there, even on the front here. A dang woodpecker. So we're gonna get to wrapping this up. Now fill her with foam. There we go. Just gotta wait till it dries. All right, looks like our foam is pretty much dried out on our deer target. Break these chunks off of here. Cut the wrap off. And just like I did before, I'm just gonna shape this side. Not too much. Yeah, not too bad. There. Now we just gotta paint it. I'll just throw some paint on here. Well, Big Shooter's back in action. That should hold up pretty much the rest of my season. That's a good way to fix your targets. Simple, easy, quick. Saves you money and allows you to keep shooting. May all the factors line up for you this season. Good luck, everybody. See ya.